in part 2 of the video I showed you how the market repeats itself. Not all the time, but there's dates where it repeats itself, pattern and price action. So now I'm gonna show you, let me go to March 31st, 2025. And I'm gonna show you different setups, different bearish reversals on Tesla. Let's see, go to 5 minutes. There's no gaps, there's a gap right here. Let me see. March 31st, I'm bugging. Okay, we have a gap right here. Let's see where we are that day. Okay, we're below the gap. So let's remove this. This is the low. This is the pre-market low. First support is at 244.44. It's $2 away. Doesn't seem right. Should be another one nearby. Okay. 245.75, much better. 4-hour support. See what we have in this area. And this seems good. Let's see. So we have 245, 244. Let me see if I can find a 243 level. Let's see, 243.41. That's a good dollar move from 244.44. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Let's go to 32, 31.59, same thing. Let me change this real quick. See it a little bit better. Let's go to 35. See what happens. Okay. Come down. Respect the first level. Go to 40. Okay. Came up. Depending on your entry, like some people's entry could have been the low of this candle. So even if we get up here, still kind of a break-even stop. Barely red, slightly red, depending on the day of the week. Monday shouldn't have probably went red on this pullback. Still have a bearish reversal, not a double top, but you can see we struggle to break above the level over here in this area. And I'm pretty sure if you look on the 5 minute time frame, it has a nice wick on the candle also. So let's go to 950 and see what happens. Okay, double bottom bounce, no follow through. So definitely respected this level. Let me see, the low is 243.45, 243.41. So that was a good play. No full follow through to the downside, but that was a decent enough play. Clear this. Next day we're gonna go to is March 18th. Same month, March 18th on the same month. We're gonna check the daily for any gaps. No gaps. We're gonna check this. We're gonna use this low of day as the support. Say pre-market. We have 1, 2, 3 4-hour supports already. Let's see. Okay. Anything missing? Can I get one more out of this? 214.38. Nah, it's too far. Is that $3? I'll do 215.73. Let me see. 215.73. See what happens. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Still showing you how much we respect the 4-hour time frame, up or down, no matter the direction we're playing. Let's go to 9:33, 9:35. Okay, so we break below the level that I'm watching, and we bounce. So this is barely a break. So the low of this candle is 221.10. So 40 cent break. Let's go to 940 and see what happens. Boom. We can barely break this high. Barely break this high. We come down to my first support. Let's see what happens. See what happens by 950. Boom, we're holding it. Still holding it. Still look ready to bounce. Let me see. Could have definitely did better with the levels. Let's see something. I feel like I rushed that just now. Don't rush. There's a lot of space in this area too. Lines up with this double top right here. Let's see. 222.25, 223, 55, 220, 220. Let's see. I have another support right here, 220.94. All right. Another support right here. All these supports doesn't mean it's coming down. All these supports means like you're just preparing for whatever can happen. You understand? Just because I'm putting it doesn't necessarily have to get there, but you just always want to be ready. You don't want to be charting stuff while the market's coming down. So not sure what time pre-market you get up, but it's best to just start charting the downside moves and just be ready for whatever's to come. So let's see what happens. We fall, break, hit the first support. You see, I knew I was missing something. I just added this. We came down, came back up, rejected off of it. That's a good sign. Now let's go to 1020 and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Definitely good signs. Rejecting, struggling to hold above. Came down to the next support at 222.25. Let's see what happens by 50. Look like we're gonna recover though. A lot of consolidation in this area too long. See? Yeah, too much consolidating. I'm gonna check 1250 and then that's it. Boom, full recover. Full recover. Bounce to this area again. Boom, I'm gonna clear this out. Let's see. Next date we have is August 27th, 2024. August 27, 2024. August 27, 2024. We're gonna go to the daily, check for gaps. No gaps. 4-hour time frame. Let's see what we're looking at. Boom, that's the low. Mark that prior day level. Now we gotta find, I gotta find the next support. Let's see, this is 210.20, 80-cent move. Nothing else, see, nothing else. There's no other supports in this area. Let's see, whoa, one more, boom. Nothing else really. Matter of fact, let me bring this up a little bit. Not looking for too much, see? Nothing else. Nothing else. Let's see. What do we have? I'm gonna put this as a resistance because it touched this first. Let's see. Before it actually got to a support. Let's see, so we have a support, we have a resistance. Can I find anything else under this? I have a support right here at 208.97. Kind of close to 209.4. Let's see, what can I do a little bit better, give it some room. 208.59, I'll do 208.59, that lines up with this level right here. Let's see. Go to the 1 minute time frame. Let's go to 9:32. See what happens this day. We break up. Let's see. Let's go to 9:40. Give it a little bit more room. Then we come down. Down. Let's see what happens. Bouncing at the levels. Let's see. Resistance turns to support. Boom. So depending on your entry on this, could have been low of day. Entry could have definitely been low of day. This is definitely definitely a bearish reversal just from a higher up level. Entry could have been here. We come down. This is the entry that everyone's watching. Boom. To support resistance. We come up. Still break even because if entry's up here, still break even. Reject this area. And come down. Reject the resistance and we still come down and break a new low under this support. Now let's see what the 5 minute time frame looks like with this. Double top on the 5 minute. That's crazy. See? So the double tops doesn't always have to be on the 1 minute. It could be happening on another time frame. So this happened on the 5 minute time frame. See? Let's go back to March 18th. I feel like I did not look at the 5-minute time frame on the March 18th play. Let me see. So on this play, again, inverted hammer on the 5-minute time frame. Inverted hammer on the 5-minute time frame. With this bearish reversal. Inverted hammer. This is bearish. Let's go to March 31st and see what that 5-minute time frame looked like. Boom, same thing. Inverted hammer for that double top reversal from pre-market. Bearish reversal, double top on the 5-minute. Nice wick on the 5-minute, then we flushed. Nice.